Good afternoon, Chuck here in Tapanong, Thailand. How is everybody today? This is our second live stream here in the last couple of days. I just thought I would do one for my USA people, that you are about half of my subscribers come from America, so I owe it to you guys to do one right now. How is everybody today? Hope all is well. Hope you're not stir crazy. Hope nobody's gotten divorced or beat each other up. A lot of funny stuff on the internet right now. Everybody keeps sending me a lot of funny little videos and yeah. What the hell else are we gonna do? Good morning, everybody. I'm waiting for my computer to catch up to my live stream so I can see all the comments. Looks like everybody's here, even some Australians. Thank you very much for. What time is it in Australia right now? It's got to be like either in the middle of the night. I don't know. What time is it? I'm drinking ginger tea. No, yeah, ginger tea. Good stuff. Except it makes you go pee a lot. 9:55. What does that mean? In the morning or night? All right, computer, come on so I can see all these comments. Not yet. We just hit 35,000 subscribers this morning. It's been I woke up this morning and it was 35.2. Now it's 35.4, but it's like people are like, no, I don't want you to have 35. Yeah, okay, 35. No, yeah, no. But it's been like 35,004 for a while now. So, Kap Kona Kap, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I know I'm always asking you guys to subscribe, but you know what it does? I think it just promotes the channel a little bit more. We have more subscribers. I washed my hands, by the way, so I touched my face. The more YouTube will promote a video, you know, it's all about advertising anyway, right? So I want people to see a different side of life over here on the other side of the planet instead of the norm. I'm still trying to get my computer to fire up. My computer's fired up, but it just takes a while for YouTube to show up. Somebody just unsubscribed to the channel. How dare you? 35,003. No, it's all good. I get it. I have a lot of videos that are from our travel trailer videos, and a lot of times they'll subscribe and then they'll see the Thai videos or a Thai woman jumping around and going, what the hell's that? I ain't watching that. And they'll unsubscribe. Page. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why I can't ever get this to pop up so I can see the comments. There's a lot of people telling you hello. A lot of people bought Paige beer the other day. So I had it delivered to the house, a case of Leo's yesterday. Okay. Come on, computer, you can do it. I know you can. It says 34.9, yeah, but that's on the, I want to call it like the generic. Here, I'll show you. I just got 2 people that just subscribed to the channel, but you guys can't see this part. I'll show you on my computer. There, see? Now you know. Ty Farong was from Arizona, was supposed to go to Thailand next Friday. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is bad news. Thailand is locked down. I got a lot of comments coming up, so just bear with the questions and stuff till I get my computer to I go through this every time. Thailand's in lockdown. A lot of the big provinces also are in lockdown. They want to know exactly why you're coming through, or you really can't go into a lot of these places unless you have something to do. Thank you very much for subscribing. You guys are subscribing right now. I really appreciate that. Like I said, all it does is just helps promote the channel. So I know our channel is going to be boring for the next couple of days or videos. I want to make a video today. I was going to make
You gonna make a cake?
I don't know if I'm going to bake. I'm probably going to bake. I still have to work on the floor. I still haven't got the cobweb. Chocolate vanilla cake. Okay.
Coffee and Leo.
I think you've had too much coffee. I was going to make a video today of some of our past trips, kind of narrate through it, but I got bored just thinking about it. You know, I was going to do one on Koh Samet because I like Koh Samet, but I don't know. I'm just like, you know, I'm kind of bored with that. So, oh, here I am right here. Hang on a second. I'm actually going to get it to connect to my computer. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know if that would be entertaining or not. So I'm just entertaining. Here we go. Yay. So I'm just going to do some everyday life videos here. Charles, thank you very much. Paige, somebody just bought you a crap load of coffee.
A coffee? Okay, thank you. I can have 1 month coffee.
That's a lot of damn coffee. Thank you, Charles, very much appreciate that. Okay, man, a lot of people are here from yesterday too. So, KM, good to see you back. Mitch, good to see you. Let's see here. I have a lot of things coming up, but Thailand's in lockdown right now. Paige did a 100K run.
Yeah, but the shirt looks small now.
But it's a virtual run. When you get these watches here, you sign up for a virtual, like when you hit 100K, and she cheats.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because mine doesn't work. She walks around, anytime you jump or do this, it counts as a step.
Yeah, you're moving.
So you see how many damn times, you're making everybody dizzy. Anyway, the shirt's too small, but
No.
I think she's gonna, they probably thought she actually ran.
Yeah.
But Thailand's in lockdown right now, so I suspect this is kind of the time frame right now. I think this is going to be a crucial time in Thailand this week to find out if there's going to be more cases or less cases this week right now. I know all the experts and the fortune tellers are talking about, you know, could take up to like 14 days before you get the symptom, but there's a lot of people on the internet right now that are talking, thank God for YouTube, right? They're talking about their symptoms and how they went through it, and a lot of them said that within 3 days they started developing symptoms after 3 days. But anyway, I think this week's going to be crucial for Thailand to, and I suspect it's going to go down. One Zin man, thank you very much, appreciate that. Thank you. And I suspect Thailand's going to go, the numbers are going to drop. I really do. I'm praying, I'm hoping, so we can get back to normal. But things are going to change globally. So I think we're going to lose a lot more freedoms than we've had just a month ago. So, but anyway, I think it's going to get better in Thailand. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But I've been checking my blood pressure and my temperature every single day. I don't know why, I've got nothing else to do. So me and Paige have been away from outside people for about 10 days now. So I think we're in the clear. I know that disappoints a lot of people that were saying I was going to come back and get the entire population of Tottenham sick because of my carelessness. But it didn't happen. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Curtis, having people to the house doesn't help. You're right. But the rules are different here. So, you know, there's only, as of this morning, about 1,600 people that have been diagnosed with the virus. So, where are you from? How many cases do you have? Okay, you stopped, Captain Foten. I stopped French kissing my girlfriend. It might work out good for some relationships, right? Mitch, stay the hell away from me. Just kidding. I talked for 100 minutes the other day, and then my throat was hurting, so I didn't do a video yesterday. I don't want to get a scratchy, coughy throat. As a foreigner, I might get tasered or something here. No, just kidding. KM, thank you very much. I know you bought Paige a couple of beers yesterday. Thank you very much. Thank you. Need more Leo for the throat. I really don't. When I'm at home, I don't drink beer because it's too filling. And Paige normally drinks like a little tiny bit of vodka and orange juice. But we love beer. I love beer. Beer's just easy. Gimbal. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not doing it daily. I did one the other day. I haven't done a live stream in months. Or a long time. I don't know how long. But no, I don't want to I won't bore you with a daily live stream. Johnny O, good evening from San Francisco. Good to see you. How's life in beautiful San Francisco? Hi, Angie from Pravi. How are you today? I hope you're being well entertained. Yongzing, love you too. Just funny. I know you are. I'm not that sensitive. If you don't want a smart-ass response, don't put one in the box. You need to come to Vietnam and hang. I've been to Vietnam. Vietnam is a funny place. We are going to go back, but we drove there last time. It's no good for a foreigner to drive into Vietnam. It gets weird. But we're going to fly in next time. Michael, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Thank you very much. When all this crap is over, we're going to go on a lot of trips. Our next trip, if you didn't watch the last live stream, I'm going to have to take the mafias back to Rayon. I promised them I would take them to go eat seafood. They don't want to get in the water. They just want to go sit by the water and eat. So try to get them to go on a 7-day trip down, a few stops, Chantapuri, and go back to Karat and that same stuff. Martin from Vancouver, thank you very much. And that's a cool little, is that a pear? Like a blue pear, huh? Like an exercise pear. Thank you. Gary, good to see you from Watsonville, California. Shed Life, like the bread video, thank you. I don't don't know. Yeah, that was a long video. And I tried to do some, I have some cooking videos in my gigantic list of videos, and they're funny to watch. They're kind of boring, but I don't know. I thought just right that was appropriate to make the bread video right now. A couple of people have sent me messages saying that they've made them. So if you've made them and you tell me on Messenger, shoot me some pictures too. I'd like to share that on a video. Or maybe a small little video clip of you making your, not making it, but your final product, and maybe something funny with you guys tasting it. I don't know, like Vegemite or something crazy. Share a video with that, and I'll try to put something together. I think that'll be fun. Thank you, Charles. Again, Tex, thank you very much for that. Awesome. A lot of people are popping up, so if I don't get your question or respond to you, I apologize. We have 352 people watching right now with 98 thumbs down. I mean, thumbs up, and my one thumbs down guy is here. I don't know where you're, I think you got about 50 friends too. So anyway, thank you for the thumbs up. When you get a lot of thumbs down, that means that you're really doing good on YouTube. You've really upset a lot of people. I think most of them are other YouTubers. Happy birthday to Jill. Jill, happy birthday. How young is Jill today? Thank you very much for the thumbs up, guys. And again, thank you for the 35,000 awesome subscribers. The channel's was going pretty good on our last Gotchang trip. We picked up a couple thousand subscribers. So hopefully this crap will be over soon and we can get back on the road. I got a couple more days on my quarantine. I think within about the end of this week, we'll know how Thailand's coping with all of this crap. I think it'll calm down a little bit. I think it's going to get better, but I need to get back on my bicycle. Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate that. Leo is your horoscope. I don't know what Paige is doing at the moment. I'm sure she'll rush in here any second. My bicycle is still upstairs. I put it upstairs before we went on our trip, and I haven't brought it down yet. So, but I figure I'm just gonna bundle all the way up and put my goggles on and just, I can't go to Mukdahan because Mukdahan is shut down, but I can go to Nakhon Phanom because that's our province. But a lot of them aren't allowing people to stay in. Like, if I needed to go to the hospital in Mukdahan, I could. But if I want to go have lunch, which the restaurants are closed anyway, or go see a friend, I can't. At least not right now. But I've got to get out of this house. I have some friends that live in Nakhon Phanom, and I just want to go talk to somebody. You know what I mean? I know you guys do too. I can tell from Facebook. April 2nd, that's tomorrow in Thai time, is Anne's birthday. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff popping up on the deal, so again, I'm sorry. Am I getting a stimulus check? John Salvador asked. I hope so, since I have to pay my government once a month still from my other businesses that I sold. So the IRS has my account. Hopefully they'll put mine and Paige's check in there soon. I think it's going to be $2,400. So somebody bought you some more beer, man.
Okay. Thank you.
So boring. It is very boring. I don't know what to do. What do you want to do? You want to play a gigantic game of Family Feud or Scrabble, or guess what I'm doing next? I don't know what to do. So I don't want to keep making boring videos of me running around the house trying to figure out how to get the floor clean or cooking, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Monopoly. I just got a computer game last night, one of those stupid, you remember Farmville? Is that the name of that game?
Yeah.
I did something else. It was like some kind of island. I don't know, but I sat on the computer till like 10 o'clock till my eyes were hurting last night, building like huts and coffee shops, and I'm going nuts. Is RV trips a thing there? No, they're not. I've had that in quite a few videos. They have like an RV group. They do have them here where they want to, it's just kind of like a club, but they don't have, they have very limited parks throughout Thailand. They have a nice one in Khao Yai area, but you can also, they have these parks that you can rent an RV, but they're really expensive. It's like a luxury thing. It's way more cheaper to stay in a homestay than a travel trailer. Jack says, look at the bright side, only 29 more days to go. I feel so bad for you guys. A lot of people sent me messages and says, cheer up, Chuck. I'm locked in my house until May. I'm like, whoa, I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something. Hey, Clay, good to see you. I've not been on any bike rides. I want to go to, I understand it's Nakomponom. I know what you're saying. Don't worry about the spelling. It's a Thai word anyway. But I said I have some friends there I'd like to visit, but I can't do anything right now. So my bike is still upstairs. I don't even want to look at her. Domino. Huh? I have an elliptical here. I was supposed to do 15K on it yesterday, but I was too busy cleaning the floor. Gary says, are there any recumbent trikes there? I've seen a couple. It's not a popular thing here. Road bikes are very popular here in Thailand. Clay asked me if I can leave the province. You can, but like the one Mukdahan, I have to have a reason to go there. I can't. You just can't go there and hang out. We can drive through, but they want to know what's going on. They've got it pretty much under control right now. Nobody's coming into Thailand. Everybody has been positioned right now. All the people have moved from Bangkok into their areas where they want to be. Bus travel has halted. Air travel has halted. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen right now. They had a big, massive amount of people that got infected in a Muay Thai event. It's been over a week now. A lot of those people have already been, the ones that were sick have already been diagnosed as sick and already been treated and taken care of. So right now is a crucial time, I think, for Thailand to know if they're going to go up or they're going to go down. But I think it's going to either go down or stabilize here in Thailand. Thailand's not too big. They don't have that many cases. I think there's a lot of things in Thailand, like the heat. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. So I think it's going to go down. How does Leo compare to Bud Light? Leo is a lot better than Bud Light. Way better than Bud Light. Yo, mofo, besides alcohol, are there any herbal remedies? They say if you drink warm, this is ginger tea. If you drink warm liquids, that helps fight it off. Dimitri, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, I hope you can get back here in November. Are you going to stay permanently this time? I know you're not coming this. You can't seem to get past the hot spots to make it up to Isan, but hopefully you stay a long time. Brent is in the house. How are you? Brent, did you guys see my cooking video yesterday? I gave Lori a shout out. I don't know if you seen my bread video yesterday. If not, it's a long ass video. I'll give you something to do. I do not hear from Kevin. I think that Rob has made a video here lately of his interactions with Kevin. From what I understand is that he wants to concentrate on the things that's important in his life at the moment. So, but I know he probably watches a lot of YouTube. How is my father-in-law doing business-wise with this method? It's not affecting him. He is still. They took off Sunday, but I think he did it just because the people wanted to be. Sorry about the ding noise, but he's still busy. I mean, I don't know 100% what's going on. It's not like I can have an in-depth conversation with him, but yeah. Going to watch it now. Well, you can watch it after this now. This is probably boring. James Neal, for the Visa O retirement requirements, I wonder if I can show 45K bot per month, add cash. Yeah, as long as it equals out to 800K, then yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm going to do a video here pretty soon about, I'm always talking about this law office that I'm recommending for people so they don't have to deal with anything. Just let this law office handle all of your visa, your check-in. They'll even do your insurance for your car, your health insurance. They'll help you buy a car, whatever you want. This is like your guardian in Thailand. And he's starting a service where he's also like a retainer type deal if you have any problems in Thailand, because legalities are going to be a mess for somebody that can't speak Thai. And the cultural and when something goes wrong with us, we're like, grr. With Thai people, they act a little bit differently. So I'm going to do a video here soon, but I've shared this guy's link in a lot of my videos. But I think just to hire an attorney, unless you have a Thai family, the whole immigration thing is actually pretty easy. But if you want to do something carefree for hardly any money, I would just suggest hiring an agency or a law firm to handle it for you. Somebody made fun of my refrigerator. I said, you got to keep your yeast in the refrigerator. You know what? In Texas, I don't know. I think he was Australian that said that, and I've met a lot of Australians, and I have to stop midway after about 10 beers and say, hey, I don't know what the hell you're saying. I know English is your language, but so don't make fun of my refrigerator. Vegemite on bread. That's the cure? It might be. Andrew Bolgart. A lot of coffee grown there from north to south. You should go on a farm tour and try some beans like wine tours. Well, if you go through my video list, we have been to a couple places with that, but mostly, I think where were we at? I don't remember. But there is a lot of coffee beans grown up in the mountains. Steve Kenny, good to see you. I still call it an ice box. Refrigerator. GTA, good to see you. Mafia looks really well. She has lost so much weight. She has lost about, I think she said 3 kilos, huh?
Yeah, she's slowly getting
But I think
back.
she's gaining it back since we've been home. Not my fault. every time she's like, what do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner? What do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want? You want me to make Falang food? She's like, no. And then the next day, yeah, you're gonna make some Falang food? I'm like, they make still a lot of food and they expect me to eat it all while they're just eating like chips. They like bread like in the morning. My mother-in-law dips the bread in the coffee. I told Paige this morning, hey, why don't we buy it? I bought a toaster oven, but it's a pain in the butt really to use. And I did wash my hands, so I just had my spicy ass soup. So so why don't we buy a toaster? She says, no, they just like to dip it in their coffee. Okay. So she just dips the bread in her coffee. But they like to have it early in the morning. So yeah, I don't. Waterkorb is the best Falang food. No, it isn't. You guys, I know a lot of Europeans. My Belgium twin buddies love hot dogs, but in America, damn it, it's like a barbecue thing, but we only make the hot dogs for the kids, the adults. Well, and Chicago has really good hot dogs, and it's a thing in New York, but most of the world don't really eat. Well, most of America doesn't eat hot dogs, especially for breakfast. Not everybody. I'm sure there's some people are going to go, yeah, damn it, we eat it all the time here in Kentuckyville, wherever.
Yay.
Yo, Mofo, what is your non-baking dough go-to dish? Spaghetti and meatballs? I love to make tacos. I can make really, really good tacos with homemade tortillas. I like to marinate the meat for about a day and a half and then cook it with Leo beer. Anyway, but it's too filling for them. They have one taco, and they're like, I'm so full, but they can eat a crap load of food. So I think we're having baked chicken for lunch today, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do, if I don't talk too much on this video, I'm going to do a video today. We're having a barbecue chicken lunch, and then a dinner, and then I don't know what to show you guys. They've seen my house 1,000 times. Eric sent $118. Holy crap. Thank you very much for that. That is awesome. Wow. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've been putting the Patreon people on the end of my videos. I know you guys have noticed it. I don't want to leave them out. I try to thank them as much as I can for sponsoring the channel. We do really appreciate that. It's like a motivational thing, when people appreciate you that much. So I'm starting to add that. I know grief is going to come from a lot of these people, but we just have to get rid of them. Troy likes spicy hot dogs here. I've had some really, really good hot dogs in Chicago. The hot dog carts, I forgot what you call it, with the stuff, and the stuff and this stuff here. It's really like this big hot dog.
No, I don't see that. Chicago pizza.
Yeah, the Chicago deep pan pizza is like a pie.
Only one piece.
Yeah, Dimitri, thank you. You are very awesome, sir. My buddy Dimitri. I probably missed your comment. So are you going to come to Isan or what? Chuck Berry. Hey, John Maddie, how are you? Marshall Richmond, hot sausage from a food truck. Fries with gravy, yes. Dimitri says, yes, I promise. Well, make sure we're home first. How do you donate? There's a little like a cash symbol below the chat box. It's called like a super chat button. Yeah. Where's your pink hat? Where's your pink hat?
Pink cat?
End of the Corona party. Come to your city. I come to your city. Okay, there's a party here almost every day though. So. Can I feel my arteries hardening? Marshall Richmond says. No, I'm actually, I don't know what do you mean? Like I'm eating, like drinking grease all day or something? We actually eat pretty healthy food here. I made a crap load of bread the other day, but I haven't had one piece of it. You had one, right? We don't really eat. I just like to make it and give it away. Oh, 118 HK is about 18 US dollars. Oh, I saw that. I don't know what. I'm not very smart. Thank you very much. Solid grease. I try to stay away from the solid grease sandwiches. But our favorite food is Mexican food. Good morning, Daz. Good to see you. Daz is in wonderful Pattaya right now. I'm sure it's a blast in Pattaya, right? I'm sure you're having so much fun. It's lockdown. Everybody's home. Yes, Gotchang has closed its border to Gotchang. I don't want to say I knew it was going to happen. That's why we got off of the island, but I didn't want to be stuck because it said that the ships aren't running for 30 days now. So if something happens, if something happens, it may be longer. And I didn't want to be stuck there longer than a month, you know. But food supply ships and stuff like that, or boats are still going there. Just no passengers in and out of Koh Chang right now.
Cheese biscuits?
Cheese biscuits.
Ooh.
Hey, Marty, how are you?
Fogo de chao. Bread. Cheese bread.
Fogo de Chao. That was one of our favorite places to go, Fogo de Chao.
Cheese. We can't go to the market.
We can't go to the market. No.
Not now.
We have a few more days before we can go. I think our first trip is going to be to Lotas.
Yeah, on the 8th.
Paige actually has a tremendous amount of energy. She always, I don't know, except when she sleeps. When she sleeps on her back. She just lays in one position for about 8 hours. It's the weirdest thing. It's like she goes into a coma. Thank you, Dowlo. A Leo for my twin brother. I don't know where he's at right now. He's probably out running around getting me in. Yeah. The queen of. Why don't you pull up a chair?
No.
Which town or city you are in? I know you've watched a couple of my videos. Thank you very much, Christopher. Thank you. Sent us €10. Awesome. If you look in the description box of any one of my videos, you'll see a Google map link that says our location. Just click on that. And I could tell you we're in Topanon, but you probably would be like, oh, okay, I don't know exactly where that is at all. So that's why I have the link in my videos. Troy says that he can send his 8-year-old son here so you could he could jump around and she's coming by. Did Paige drink coffee with Kahlua? No, but I probably should make her. She would calm down. Richard Huddleston. Chuck, are you a retired first sergeant combat medic? I'm retired, but I never made it past corporal. I went to non-commissioned officer school. I actually got my E5, but I never got it pinned on me. I only did 4 years. I need to remember word of the day. We look forward to it. So, I can't even remember the day, but I'll try. Why don't you give a kiss? Only one time in my video I was just being facetious, but you know, it's not something that Thai people really don't like to have a lot of that public affection normally. The younger generation, yeah, but typically they don't like public affection. I do it to aggravate her. How many months did I study Thai? I think 5. I mean, I went to school like for 5 months, but I studied Thai every day. I can read and I can write Thai way better than I can speak Thai. And I understand more than I can speak. The problem is they're speaking like 3 different languages where I'm at. Lao, Isan, and Thai language, so it's very difficult. But I'm also thinking in English all day, so it's a slow process. But the accent, it's getting better because I hear it every day, but the accent is very important. The tone is very important with Thai language. I asked Paige if we had any Nam King, which means it's a ginger drink. And she's like, it's in the freezer. I'm like, what? Why is it in the freezer? She's like, Nam Kang? Nam Kang is ice. I said, Nam King. She said, Nam King? Okay, Nam King. I don't see people walking around going, can I have some Nam King? I said, Nam King. Well, she thought I said Nam Kang. The accent will get you. But she speaks to me in English, so it doesn't help. But she gets aggravated when I ask her too many questions about Thai language. She doesn't have a lot of patience, as you can tell. I always get, like almost every video, I'll get people. And I know what it is now after doing this for 3 years. People that study Thai language, the Rorua letter is like a rolling R. And when you say Sawatdi Krap, or you say Farang, it's like watching the news. You know, it's like talking to a police officer or your teacher. There's like a reading, speaking language and a conversational everyday language. So when I say the word falang, they're like, you should, if you're going to teach people how to say something, you should learn how to speak it yourself. Okay, Dick. I know the guy's probably took a couple of classes, so he's like master language guru, you know. We just got $5 New Zealand dollars. Thank you very much. He's got to get back to Gallison. That's not far from us, building your house. Very cool. Anyway, enough about the language. The language is very difficult as a foreigner, but all we can do is keep practicing. Right on the storm. Chuck, how hard is it to live with your in-laws? Is it stressful? I've made a few videos and comments about, I know I've got like a crap load of videos, I'm sorry. But common sense would be like, I have plenty of money and plenty of time and plenty of resources and plenty of opportunities to go live anywhere that I want to. So if it was stressful or hard on me or Paige, we just wouldn't do it. It actually is. A lot of foreigners can't grasp this concept because it's not something that we do in our culture. But in Thailand, it's like a lot of families live together. It's like expected. But there are some trying times, and when you're in a house full of people, you know, when you're just at home with your wife, I'm sure there's some difficulties. But it's easier for us to get up and go wherever we want to go in our life without the responsibility of having an anchor there. So for us, this is perfect scenario for us to just have this our home base. I don't want to own a house and have my responsibility now is to upkeep a house. I don't want the anchor no more. I've had a house almost my entire life, my adult life. I hope that answered your question. And it's never a dull moment here. It's very entertaining here. Very entertaining. Pet. Is that bet like I want to say your last name's Gonzalez. Bet is like duck in Thai. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. All bars closed in Pattaya. Yes, that's what makes it so exciting right now, Daz. What else are you going to do in Pattaya? Enjoy the wonderful beach? I think that's closed too, though. Yes, I'm half Laotian and Thai. Did I get the name right? I guessed that you were I guess that it was probably a Thai word, but okay, very good. The way you spelt it in English is pretty good, bet, because the first ball by my is more. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. There is a beach in Pattaya. Yeah, it's not worth seeing though. Richard Huddleston, thank you very much. Chuck, please put this towards a bottle of Johnny Walker of your favorite whiskey. Sending much respect and admiration to you and the missus from Powder Springs, Georgia. Thank you very much. I think a bottle of Johnny Walker right now is it's expensive here. Isn't it like 3,000 baht? Yeah, it's about almost $100. It's crazy. Yeah. Koh Samui is my favorite that I have been to. I'm going there this year. I haven't taken you guys there yet before. Koh Samui, you got to time it right. There's a bad rainy season in Koh Samui, like it's very difficult to even get around. And then there's the full moon party crowd. So you gotta time it right. Any suggestions would be appreciated. Need Jim Beam and ginger ale. I used to drink ginger ale and whiskey. I just use water now. Camelot is closed, yes. Is it that alcohol is banned now? Okay, well, somebody had been sending me some stuff that I should prepare myself and go buy a bunch of alcohol, but Sakon Nakhon, which is about 72 kilometers west of here, has stopped selling alcohol. Not drinking it or any of that, but they don't want. It's difficult to get Thai people to do things. Well, anybody. I'm not picking on just Thai people, okay? But let's just pick on Sakon Nakhon. government said, we're going to stop selling alcohol because we can't keep you guys from being together. We can't keep you separated. So as of right now, for a month, they're not selling alcohol in Secunda Cone. Will that stop them? What do you think? Andrew, San Francisco Airport is open and you have to work. Wow. Well, that's good that you have to work, I think. It's better than sitting in a room, right? Well, I guess if you could get paid and sit at home, that might be better. Maybe. Mekong was great with Coke. I don't really like it, Bob. I don't care for Mekong. It's a Thai whiskey. Justin Rogers, you can't buy liquor in the Philippines right now until lockdown is over. Sorry to hear that. I bet they're having a difficult time with that. AA is for quitters. Luckily, we have if it did happen in the Compano, we have a few friends that own stores. So all we got to do is close the door, and that's it, right? Alcohol kills germs. Drink more to be healthy. Yes. What is my favorite booze? I really like a good Johnny Walker with ice. That's my favorite. Really, I love Blue Label, but it's way overpriced. But man, it is so good. You can get Blue Label cheap in Taipei Airport. Al Fahrenheit, this is Al's wife. Ann, good to see you, Ann. Thank you for coming. Drinking right now, Heineken. I can drink Heineken, but it has to be really cold. Really cold. Went to Amsterdam on a little military trip. We only went for a few days, and I was with nothing but officers. And I was in my BDUs. And our first thing was to get on this little trolley car, and it was a Heineken deal, and they had a keg inside there, and I had to drive. I was the driver, and they got me wasted. And then they were like telling me that they were going to give me an Article 13 if I hit a curb, and it was crazy. But I never drank so much Heineken in my life. I really regretted it. Like it took 3 days to get it out of my mouth. The taste. I probably said that wrong. The taste of Heineken out of my mouth. Relax. Article 15. What did I say? Did I say something wrong? Article 13 or something? Article 15. Maybe you've had plenty of them. When is Paige's birthday? It's June 12th. Yeah. I got that right. Too heavy. It has to be really cold. Do I miss Whataburger yet? Yeah, I love Whataburger. And when I went there back to the States, I had it and it was like eating a salt burger. It was so damn, I never realized how salty it was. It's like, wow, this is really, really, really salty. But I still ate it all. Oh, I'm sorry. Article 15. I never got one, so that's what I meant. You know what I meant, like refrigerator. You know what I'm trying to say. Franklin, good to see you. Again, Franklin was on our last live stream. We have 482 people watching right now. That's very good. I guess that means everybody's bored to death. And we have 250 thumbs up. Oh, we got 3 thumbs down right now. I guess I'm not doing that good. Normally I have about 60, so you know you're doing good when you start getting thumbs down. How's the old man you used to go fishing with in your videos? Man, I miss Rick. Rick is like my best buddy. He had a heart operation. He had a stent put in, and he's doing good. Wow. 21 Rogers sent us $99 symbol. I think that's US dollars. That is freaking awesome. Thank you very much. I know you're always kind to me in the comment section. A little sometimes sarcastic, and I really appreciate that, and I do appreciate this. Thank you very much. I don't always respond to your comments, but I do read them all. I'm going to tell you guys right now how I feel about the comments. Sometimes I want to answer a couple of them, but I feel like, okay, if I don't answer all of them, I don't want people to think that I didn't like their comment or I'm avoiding them, so I either answer all of them or I don't answer it all, but I do read them all. Monchai, did I say that right? Hello, Chuck F. Okay. Thank you very much. I will take the mafias out as soon as I can. They are all wanting to go eat shrimp, but the restaurant's closed. It's actually it's their house, the restaurant. I'm sure she could call them and say, hey, we're coming to eat, and they would make an exception because it's really tucked far away into the woods. Too bad YouTube takes 30%. I think they take more than that. Well, I don't know on this. I don't think they take that much on this super chat thing. But what are you going to do? I guess you could create your own channel, not your channel, but your own domain. I don't know. It's okay. I don't think it's that much. Tony, thank you very much. Hi, Chuck and Paige. It's been 1 year since I sat in the chair behind you and ate cookies. Can't wait to go to Thailand again. I think I remember, man, no disrespect. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 couples a day. Not here since all this crap has been going on, but sometimes 2 or 3 couples a day come here. So, did I meet you in Konkan? I don't know. Enlighten me some more. YouTube takes a bit over 30%. Okay. What are you going to? Even PayPal takes too much. Patreon takes it, but you know, it's the service. I've had a couple people put dollars and baht, like Thai baht, in an envelope and mail it to me. I don't know that I recommend that, but they have done that. Paradorn White. Hey Chuck, just call me Donnie, okay, from Goldsburg, North Carolina. Tony was from Los Angeles. Tony, now did I meet you in a mall? Were you the one, the gigantic guy at the coffee shop, and you were saying, hey, and I thought you were coming to beat me up or something? You remember that video? If that wasn't you, but I don't know. I think you were the one I met. I want to say it was either Konkan or Udon. I don't know. My memory's pretty good, but we'll see. Tim, good to see you from Fort Worth.
Thanks.
E5 Navy myself, 1973 to 1977. Thank you very much for your service.
Really?
Vince from Melbourne, Australia. Did I say that right? I know it's not spelt like that. Will, good to see you. Chris, Tom from Orlando, on curfew officially in 7 minutes.
Huh?
Curfew.
7 minutes. That's short.
No, I think he's saying his curfew starts in 7 minutes. So what's on the list for Paige's birthday? A big trip planned? It's Paige's birthday actually, it's her birth. June is like her entire birth month. So she'll usually let me know by then.
Cake every day.
She wants a cake every day? Okay. Lex, good to see you. Castro, Steve, good to see you.
New Zealand.
Quarantine day 13. I think we're almost finished.
No, only halfway.
Yeah, when they came and checked us, I didn't think we were going to have quarantine. And they came by the house, a group of ladies, like in a nurse's costume, and wanted to gave Paige a couple pieces of paper to fill out. And they said, oh, okay, congratulations. You have to stay home for 2 weeks. That's longer than our trip. We weren't even gone that long. So, yay. I know I'm complaining. You guys have it worse than me, but just got to let it out somehow. From Sugar Land, Texas. I had a couple of customers in Sugar Land all the way out. That's out Highway 6, right? Yeah. AB, good to see you from San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas, if you guys don't know, is famous for the Alamo. I almost said the Riverwalk first, but the Alamo and awesome Mexican food everywhere, like authentic, awesome Mexican food. Margaritas too. It's a romantic place. In the Riverwalk, outside of that, it's kind of dangerous. Danger. Antalay. Here's a word of the day. I'm not going to write it down, but antalay. Aunt, like your aunt. Like your aunt. Aunt and uncle? No. Antalay. Antalay. Danger. Antalay. San Anto is dangerous. San Antonio has got some bad spots. Like Houston too, there's a lot of places you don't want to take the wrong turn. Mike and Ty, good to see you. Michael Galarnu. Sorry, I screwed that up probably 5 times. From Quebec, Canada. Thank you. Brent is still here listening to me, blah, blah, blah.
Hello, Brent. What you doing?
We've had some pretty good times in San Antonio. I'm still waiting for you guys to buy the boat.
Yay.
We want to come. We're like really excited about you getting a boat. Sorry.
Got me one. Okay, in charging. Where's my sapper?
Paul, good to see you. I don't know about being famous, but thank you, Paul. Paige has got a pretty good fan base. So a lot of people ask me if my mother-in-law. What are you doing?
I see. I got my
Okay, relax. If they get annoyed with the camera, Mafia.
No.
She doesn't get annoyed with the camera. She gets annoyed with me talking because she doesn't know what I'm saying and I talk too much. So, but I got here with the camera and I was very like, hey, look, if I don't want to upset nobody if it bothers them. I don't have to do this, but they like it. They like to see themselves on camera and she likes to go somewhere and somebody say, hey, Mafia. She likes it. Her dad doesn't think about anything but I think making tutus. So He's doesn't really care much about anything. I don't ever want to make him mad. We'll go say hi to Mafia in a minute. Yeah, Paige found it. We're not going to mention it again.
What?
Nothing.
Found what?
Paige's dad's name. Nored. Nored. No, red. People call him red, like the color red. But not Ed. Paul Red. Paul is a Thai word for father figure. David Glass from Nashville, Tennessee. Good to see you. Tommy J. Austin. Bucky's Keep Up. Bucky's Cup Guy. Oh, hey, how are you?
We get to use Amy brought down.
David, I hate that you missed us in Nakhon Phanom, yes. Sykes from England, how are you, sir? Yeah, Paul Red sounds like a country name. A lot of people thought his name was Paul Red. No, it's, in Thai, well, a lot of it in Asia, they have descriptive names for everybody before they say something like, an older woman is Yai, an older man is Da, a kid is Dek, a mother is Ma, a father is Paul, an older sibling is P, and a younger person is Nong, and a Farang is a Farang. A lot of people get offended by the word Farang, but it's a descriptive word meaning like a Caucasian foreigner. Farang. So, yeah, don't get offended. I thought it was I've told this story before, I'll tell you again for a lot of new subscribers. When I first got here, I didn't know anything about Thailand, and I was looking around like a little kid that was just born, wow, And I kept hearing this word, Falang, 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 Falang. And finally, after the 10th day, I was like, they're calling me that word. What does that mean? What does Falang mean? I asked Paige, and she goes, oh, it means foreigner. I'm like, what? So, where I come from, we say, especially in the South, well, that damn foreigner, it's like a derogatory word, foreigner. Them damn foreigners are going to take over everything, So I was like, we're married. Can they not call me a foreigner? I was disrespected in my mind. So she's like, okay. She's like, Paige tells her in Thai, Falang doesn't want to be called Falang. And her mom's like, well, what does he want me to call him?
It's an April Fool.
She's like, Chuck. His name is Chuck. She's like, huh? Okay, Falang Chuck. Anyway, it was funny at the time, Falang Chuck. So they all called me Falang Chuck. But I didn't get it. I didn't understand. And a lot of people are offended by. And I've met some people that said, does that offend you if I say Falang? And they're surprised that it doesn't. Because we don't, it's a whole different concept that we just don't understand. I drugged that on, I'm sorry. Mariana Wang, hello stranger. Larry says, Paige. Sam the man, good to see you. The kids are all in lockdown. I'm sure they're going stir crazy. Little Cream was visiting. No, Little Cake and Cream, the girls that were in a lot of my videos, the older one is Cream. She wants to go spend some time with her mother, and her mother lives just outside of Bangkok. So she went to go take a test for a placement test at school, and came back from there. And so she got quarantined because of Bangkok, and her grandmother, Mamu, owns the store, the convenience store. So now people are freaking out everywhere. There's no cases here in this area, but a lot of people don't want to go to her store because her granddaughter is in quarantine because she visited in Bangkok. So she's really hurting for business right now. Yeah.
So it's just bye.
So that's why the money that you guys are sending us, we're buying supplies from her. And in case you were wondering, we can't go to the store, so we're doing the best we can to try to help out and buy stuff from local places. So, yeah. How's Foreigner Joe and Gift doing? They just rented a house in Prachuap Kirikan. I know Joe is struggling how to say Prachuap Kirikan because I get teased about everything too. They're renting a small place in Prachuap Kirikan and having a home built. So they're busy right now. He was on my live stream 2 days ago. I'm not going to be doing a live stream like all the time, so I just thought I would do one because I did one for my European group.
Somebody say it.
Okay, I'm going to turn the chat off. Sticky bread and sticky beer glass. Dale Stevens, thank you very much for sending this. Gianna says, got the corona. I'm very sorry to hear that. How are you weathering through that? I hope you're on the downside. Paige giggles at everything. Yeah, sometimes I'll just say the opposite is probably worse. Paige is always in a good mood. I'm normally not really always cheerful, but she's happy and I'm like opinionated, I guess. So we're a good balance, I'll say. Cooling powder will come. After her third shower, she'll put the cooling powder on and they'll walk around like zombies close to dinner time. Pat Thai, good to see you. Sawatdee ja, he says. Kun Puk, I can't really see Kun Puki. I can barely see it. See, I can read a little bit of time. My eyes and my ears aren't that good. Joe's in the house. Good to see you. We were just talking about you.
Katina.
Smart ass. Will you give me some water, babe?
Water.
Thank you.
Okay.
The weather is hot, very hot. Sam says, when will Paul Red retire? Never. He's not going to retire unless his business falls through, which I don't see that happening, or he physically can't do it anymore. But I don't foresee him ever retiring. My mom is doing good. My grandmother has moved back in with my mom in Texas, and they're not really, they're house people anyway. They don't ever leave the house, so they're doing good. Anthony Spicer, good to see you here. I know I'm missing a lot of people. I apologize. There's 461 people watching right now, actually watching now, and 320 thumbs up. I am up to 5 thumbs down. That is, I know I'm doing really good when I hit about 30 to 60 thumbs down. I know that I had an awesome video, so the thumbs up are very much appreciated. And I want to thank you guys again. We've hit 35,000 subscribers. I think that'll really propel the channel. I think that they'll start promoting. Really, a lot of people search on the video. A lot of my views come from you guys, the subscribers that have the notification, and I share links on Facebook for my people that for some reason don't subscribe. But just under that is YouTube promotes videos. So depending on the traffic and the subscribers and the watch time, it helps the channel so we can get people to see that Thailand has more to see than just the stereotypical things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. I think that's my main goal. That's always been our main goal, is to show a better side of Thailand. You know, before I came here, I watched JC. I'll give JC a plug. I've never met JC, by the way. I watched Sunny was my favorite. I liked Sunny's personality. I never met Sunny. Talked to him a couple times, short little this and that on Facebook, but never met him. We really enjoyed watching Sunny's channel, but his negative people got the best of him. So. Yeah, we watched JC, and then we watched that, what is that angry guy that always had the, I've got a letter. What was his name? Who?
Steve?
No, it wasn't Steve.
You want me to just keep talking?
I don't remember. You guys will probably pop up here. I don't remember. Anyway, we watched him, and you know, nobody would really show Thailand like how Thailand really is. They would just talk about it. I think Sunny was the only one that showed like real, everyday, normal life living in Thailand, and that's really what I wanted to see. And I think that's what a lot of people want to see, is how is it really, not just somebody's point of view, you know, swinging on a hammock on a porch talking about past days. You know what I mean? Like actually going out and showing you, like, you can make your own damn opinion. This is what I'm showing you, right? Type videos. So I never got that from those guys, really, you know. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this channel, you know, because Thailand is, I fell in love with, her dad first thing took me to Pattaya. Well, we went into Bangkok, and that was like a stressful moment for me. And then we went to Pattaya next, right? So my first taste of Thailand was the typical stuff, you know. And he took me to Pattaya. Me and Paige were walking around Pattaya, and all these girls were trying to pick us up. And I was thinking to myself, this is cool, but my father-in-law just dropped me off in this nest of, well, I'm not going to say it, but I was like, wow. But we had a good time. And then we went down another street, and it was like Soy Katoy, and I was like, where the hell am I at now? What did you take me to, you know? And then we went into Isan after that, and I fell in love with Thailand like the first trip. And it was like, these people have nothing and they're so happy. And I was like, man, I was jealous, you know? And I just didn't understand a lot of things, but I thought, man, after, you know, 10 years of getting my crap together and moving here, I was like, I want to show people this. It's amazing. And I know I went on too long about that too. So a little history. Hey, Danny from Las Vegas. Yeah, I mentioned, oh, did I not mention Thailand, Rob? He kind of was new. I've never met him. We were going to meet in Kamala last time I was there, but it didn't work out. But I watched him a little bit when I first, you know, he's from Florida and I was from Florida too. And, but he was a funny guy, but then it kind of got, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about anybody. I did watch Rob before I came here, yes. Yeah, if you want good information, JC was always a go-to guy. But I don't, yeah, he was a go-to guy. Anyway, next. Anthony from England, good to see you. Can see why you fell in love with Thailand. I went there the first time last year, and I will definitely be back. I think a lot of people that I meet have the same experience when they come to Thailand. They just, it's amazing. But I try to get people to get away from the normal. I mean, it's like any country, right? Wherever you're from, there's one city that people like to come visit that you know that is not the entire country. But people get a perspective based on the same typical tourist areas, right? And you wish people would they wouldn't think that. Like, you know, people go to New York, they're like, oh, you know, or California. I mean, the rest of America is huge, you know, and beautiful. Johnny's a funny guy. Now, I met Johnny. Johnny is I like him. He is a character, and he doesn't really give a crap about nothing. He's not in it for the money like me. He just likes to entertain himself. Johnny O, thank you very much for the $9.99 and the pair. But I like Johnny. He's not really trying to impress or trying to make videos to like appease his crowd or the people that, you know, want to send him money, or I don't know. I like Johnny. He's a funny guy. Ronald says, when am I going fishing? I can't do anything right now. I can't even walk to the damn river for a couple of days. I don't know. You know, I'm addicted to riding the bicycle now. I think it's something I need to do. I'm getting used to the heat, but when you're riding the bicycle, you got the wind coming at you. It's not too bad. What's bad is when the heat is coming off of that black asphalt. It gets difficult to breathe. But I have to stop a lot and drink water when it's really hot. But all I can think about is riding a bike more than fishing. Riding a bike in Thailand is amazing. It's driving is one thing, but riding a bicycle by yourself, nobody aggravating you and nobody talking to you, you really get a whole different perspective. And I like this. I see them working in the rice field, and the rice field is beautiful. And I just stop and I watch these people wading in the muddy water, working in these rice fields, all hunched over all day long, and they're just doing what they have to do. And it's amazing to watch Thai people sometimes. They're very strong people. But you see a lot of things that you wouldn't see on a bicycle in Thailand. But it's dangerous, yeah. I will say that. You got to be careful. I cannot ride my bike now. I can't even go. I was told, I mentioned this, I think, in my last video. I did a video a couple of days ago where I brought you to the river and showed you the view, and somebody complained to the head of the house and our little area of town that there was a foreigner by the river, and why wasn't I in quarantine? Because they just assumed that I came from Bangkok, right? Because, I mean, I'm a foreigner, and you know, anybody from Bangkok needs to be in their home. So he complained about it. So they still said I could go around, but they said it might be best if you just stayed indoors. I said, that's fine, I'll do that. I said, but when it's over, you know they're still going to complain, right? Because I'm a foreigner. Most likely they're going to think that I came from Bangkok, so it is what it is. It might not be too bad here in the next couple of weeks because everything's locked down and they know people aren't coming in from outside. So, but most of the people here know me. But that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to get back home. I didn't want to leave Koh Chang. I didn't want to. I would much rather sit on the beach than be here in lockdown. But because of what's going on as a foreigner, I needed to be in my province. I thought it was the best thing. And now Koh Chang is in lockdown for at least 30 days, so it all worked out. When am I going to take us a ride for a tuk-tuk? You know, my father-in-law about a month ago said he was going to make me he goes, you want a tuk-tuk? And I was like, sure. And Pedro's like, we don't need it. And he goes, I'm going to make you one. I was like, okay, can I help? But I guess I could go over there and ride one if I wanted to. I see a lot of political comment. You know, I don't do politics. It's not that, okay, let's talk politics. You guys ready? You want to talk politics? Might as well. I've already divided my audience, I think, in the last few videos. I'm more down the middle, okay? Seriously, I'm like more of a libertarian. I'm more of a Rand Paul. Yeah, I don't agree with everything those two say, but I'm more or less, the government's never done crap for me. And I think the government does a lot of harm than good sometimes. I think it represses people. I think it keeps people weak. I think we need less government. I think we need less people telling us how to run our life. That's what I think about it. I did not vote for Trump. I definitely did not vote for the other person. I won't even say her name. They just weren't my guys. I'm really disappointed in the division that we have all around the world about everything. Give the guy some credit. He has done a couple things good, but they cannot do it. And it's like, one side can do wrong, it's okay, it's not wrong. It's the other side, and it's crazy, and it's so divided, and it's such a horrible trick that they're playing on people, and everybody's falling for it. And I'm so happy that I live here and I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. That was really very stressful, living in the United States. Politics, because it's forced down everybody. Everything is about politics, so that was another thing I really enjoyed about Thailand, was I didn't understand it. I didn't have to be a part of it. I could just spend my day how I wanted to, and so be it, but we all want our country to be great, even though we live here, wherever we're from, we want our country to be good. So I don't want our country to fail no matter who's in office. It's crazy that, what are you doing?
I'm in quarantine.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here, but I respect Trump. I really do. I think any man that could try to do the job that he's got while he's got all these people on his back telling him how crappy of a human being he is, that's got to be a tough gig, for anybody. I know I'm going to get crap about this. Here's the problem, is people aren't allowed to have a separate opinion. We can't I have met a lot of people that don't know my political background because I don't talk about it. It doesn't matter because I really don't care. I've met a lot of people who think the complete opposite of me, and in my mind I go, oh, okay, well that's cool. You come from obviously a different time, a different place, a different background. You were raised not the same as me, and I respect however you believe. It's okay. But what's not okay is for people to try to tell other people how to believe. That's not right. If you believe one way, then good for you. But don't constantly try to badger people and tell them, you got to understand we're all different. So that's the only problem with politics and division, is we can't have our own opinion. It's not allowed. We're just stupid, right? No respect anymore. Let's talk about something else. See, that's why I love being in Thailand. I could just be the retarded kid in the corner. You do carry your... Oh, I didn't see that. Cash Toot Toot featuring Chuck and Pace. Thank you for changing the subject, Clay. I know you're Canadian. You don't give a shit about all that. That was my little rant. So this is where Chuck loses a third of his subs. Yeah, you're probably right. But hey, you know what? If people can't respect somebody for their religion, their sexuality, then that's their problem. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt anybody but themselves. So you want to be sensitive and offended about things. Really, in the end, it only affects you. It doesn't affect anybody else. So. We all have a right to believe. We don't have a right to tell anybody else how to believe. People can get their own information. It's difficult these days to do it, but they can. Sam says, when's my next trip to America? I don't know. It's up in the air right now. I really don't want to go back, but next year I'm going to have to. Paige for president. No. Paige is a very active, nice, sweet, funny girl, but she's definitely she's big time conservative. Paige. A lot of Asians are conservative people, and she's not real sympathetic. Another story. When I first got here, I felt bad for everybody. I would see people with nothing, and I want to give them money. And guys would come around begging for money, and I was like, hey, here's 100 baht. 100 baht was nothing, And she would get mad. I was like, what's your problem? These people have, it's no money, 100 baht, and she would get mad. And then we'd be sitting somewhere eating dinner, and then here comes the same person again on the ground begging for money. And she's like, see, I told you. I said, the guy doesn't want food. She said, the guy doesn't want food. He's going to go right over here and buy Lao Cow and kill himself. Don't give him any more damn money. I was like, okay. But I'm more of a giver. Somebody said Paige for president. President of Cake. Never mind. Paige is a sweetheart, but she's not as forgiving as a lot of Thai people. They could be pretty mean. That is still Mafia Junior. Don't let her fool you. Do I drink the cow? I tasted it one time, and it is worse than gasoline. It's definitely a lot of chemicals. Now the stuff for the kids, the school stuff, that was Paige pretty much coordinated all of that stuff with the school and the teacher. That was, we always try to give, and it's not something that I want to put on video because I don't do it for recognition. We don't do it for a pat on the back. So you guys don't see most of that, but this last couple of times it was Paige's idea because a lot of people want to send money and donate and they don't quite know how to do it. So she goes, why don't you just go ahead and let your subscribers donate because the school needs quite a bit of stuff this year. So that was all her doing. Lao Khao is a rice. It's like Everclear, but you can taste chemical in it. It's like gasoline. It's not good. Try it. You got to try it at least once. You'll know. I couldn't get it down. I spit it out. That's why they die. Men die here about 60 years old. It's not even, I don't know what they do. I've been told that the fermenting process, they use a chemical to speed it up. And it's not like Everclear or natural moonshine. You can taste the chemical in it. I cannot go anywhere out of the house. I can't go to Big C. I can't walk down the street. I can't go to the river. I can sit on the damn porch and hit flies. That's all I can do. Do you know how funny you look in your... Oh, I was going to change that. I don't really care how I look. I look retarded, I'm sure. I look like I just crapped my pants. I can change that picture right now. Let's see. I have a picture already made, and I just got to... I got to change it. So anyway, how are you guys hanging in there? Now I'm off of my, I can't see my comments because I'm trying to change my picture. I do see that. Why don't you like? I have to go back. Somebody sent $10. Hang on just a moment. Let me change my thumbnail so I don't look like a geriatrics kid. Hang on a second. Okay, bam. I just changed it. Well, it hasn't saved yet. Okay, I'm back on and there we go. Richie Rich, good to see you. Why don't you like Chang? It's Chang beer. You know, I used to be okay, and when we go to Con Ken, for some reason that's all they sell is Chang. But the last few weddings we went through, they only catered in Chang beer. But it's like it's making my stomach upset. I don't know. I just prefer to drink Leo, I think. But I can drink Chang if that's all that's there. But if I had to choose, I would just drink Heineken if there was no Leo. I don't know. When you talk about Chang and Leo, it's like I don't know. It's like Apple and Android, you know. Mason, Joe, good to see you. 12th day of your quarantine. I hope you're hanging in there. I hope you didn't gain more than 10 pounds. It gives me a headache too, Troy. I don't know. Clay, my breakfast soup is called, now, it's a Vietnamese soup. They call it something different in Vietnam, but here in Thailand, they call it khao piec sen. So khao is rice, piec is sticky, like a sticky rice, and khao piec sen. Sen is a string or a noodle. So a sticky rice noodle, khao piec sen, is a noodle soup. It's noodle soup. I hope that was thorough enough for you. By God. Chang is pretty good stuff. A lot of people like Chang. Most of the Thai men, I think, prefer Chang over Leo. David Glass, thank you very much for the donation. If I can bring my functional laptops to Thailand next year, would the local school be able to use them effectively? I think definitely depends on where you go. Like a small town out here in Isan, maybe. I know that probably the administration could use it for sure. But, if you're going to be like in Bangkok or something like that, or a vocational school or a higher education school, yeah. But if you bring, you can't bring more than one laptop through immigration. Or not immigration, through customs, or they will charge you a lot of money. You're only allowed to bring one per person, right? Is it one or two? Laptop. I think it's one. I'll tell you another story. A friend of the family's sent a broken laptop here to Thailand, thinking, it's not working, but they could probably get it fixed in Thailand really cheap. I'll just give it to them. Customs, they didn't get the computer because Customs was charging them import tax on like a brand new computer. So they couldn't get it. They couldn't afford it. Ronald Pereira. Sorry, Ronald. What's the liquor you drink with water and the price? It's a Sang Som. is what we usually go to, and it's just under 300 baht. I think it's like 280 baht right now. If you buy it by the case, of course, it's cheaper, but that's like $9, like $9 a bottle. It's a Thai rum, is what it is, and it's actually pretty good. Pretty good. I've talked to a few Texans, and they're like, "You lost your." One guy says, "You lost your accent. Did you do that to appease your viewers?" And I thought, that's strange. That's a strange. Like, why would I was almost like, why would I do that? Why would I change my voice to impress other people? That was my first thought. Was like, that's a dick question. Like I got to change myself to impress somebody, you know. But I was overthinking that. But sometimes it comes out, but I don't know why my accent has changed. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I think I try to speak clear. Maybe it is something to do with the YouTube, and I'm trying to speak clear enough for people to understand me. Except when I say refrigerator, obviously. Hey, Rich, good to see you. Hong Kong. I don't really care for that, Justin. I've had it. I can drink it, but it's, you know, it's a lot lighter, I think, than Sangsong. Jeff E., thank you very much. Get the Mafia some skinny jeans. That would be a sight not to see. We'll see what we can do. Time for another Knob Creek. Yeah, that's good. I do like that whiskey. I can't read them all. I'm sorry, Lee. It's a lot coming up. We've got 456 people watching now with 402 thumbs up, and I'm up to 8 thumbs down. Chris, good to see you again. All I see for car racing in Thailand is little 4-cylinder cars, not really racing. No, they have a bit. I just showed, I don't know if they have like a quarter-mile track, but they have in Buriram is the racetrack, is an awesome racetrack. If you just watch my Buriram video I just did a couple weeks ago, I got some detailed information about it. I've been talking for a long time now. I have talked more on this video than my other one, so there you go. I can feel it. I'm gonna have to go here pretty soon. A thumbs down deserves a finger up. Now, when you get a lot of haters, it means that you're doing really good. They probably didn't like. People are really touchy about things. Sometimes what I really like is when people tell me why they gave me the thumbs down. And a lot of times I think, Lee, you're like a sensitive person. One guy says, "Oh, you point too much." Well, I'm on a video, Dick. I'm trying to show you that this is. What do you want me to do? Hey, you see that cabinet over there, right there, or some? You know, sometimes I have to point. I don't walk around all day going, "Durr." But he didn't like that. I mean, that's his prerogative. That's one of his pet peeves. And he says, I gave you a thumbs down for that. But thank you for taking the time to actually type in all of the words to let me know how unpleasant my pointing was for you. Thank you for that. Sorry. Robert, good to see you. How are you doing in Vietnam? You know, Texans, we speak differently. And when I first started making videos, I would say, I can't even know if I can say it anymore. Vietnam. I don't know what I would say, but it would aggravate the crap out of people. Vietnam. Say it right, Vietnam. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, you know, like saying Melbourne, We have Melbourne in America, and it's spelt exactly the same as Melbourne. But if I didn't say, I always thought it was Melbourne in, in Australia, because that's how it's spelled, damn it. And I would get chastised. It's not, and they would spell it like I could say it properly. Why don't you spell it like that? Vietnamese. Maybe that's what I did say. I would say Vietnamese. And it used to piss people off. It's Vietnamese, like Vietnam, not Vietnam. Relax, dude. Take a vacation.
Yay!
Yeah, we are coming to Australia eventually.
One day.
Do more live stream. I don't think I can. I think I'm bored already with it. I've been talking for a while. It's 10:30. I've been talking for an hour and a half. From San Diego, Lolly. We love San Diego. We did a video there, I think, not a couple of years ago. No, it's been longer than that. I made a video on it. You're welcome, Peter. The baking. If you guys, I mentioned like an hour and a half ago in this video, a lot of guys sent me, a lot of people, not just guys. I say guys, you guys know what I mean, guys, girls, sent me messages saying that they made the pizza. I mean pizza. No, they made the bread. So I said, send me some pictures and maybe a funny little clip video, and I'll put it in a video. Maybe something short like the outcome of your bread and how it tastes. And I'll put it in a video. Forrest Gump has healed from coronavirus. I think a lot of people have healed from coronavirus. Thank God for YouTube. A lot of people are sharing their actual experience of the virus. And one thing that I have gathered from all of the people that are on the YouTube talking about their experience is that they started getting symptoms about 3 days after they, and the reason they know this is because normally it's like in a group of people and then they all like, hey, I have it too. And it's all been around 3 days they started having a symptom. So that's one good thing to know that, that's why I think here in Thailand, this week is gonna be, is gonna tell a lot whether it's gonna go up or go down because transportation is stopped. And I think it's gonna go down here in Thailand. And I'm sure the doors are gonna be locked for a little while until the rest of the world can figure out a way to get it stabilized. So, it sucks that we have to deal with this. It's nonstop, same crap over and over again. We're all trying to do the best to stay inside and stay positive, and it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard. And I have a tremendous amount of people sharing me like stuff on the internet, like I'm like an expert on the virus now. I like know everything about it, but stop sending that stuff to me. I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna share politics, especially Thai politics, and stuff about Thailand on my channel. I'm not gonna do it because I don't know if it's true or not. And I don't want to share that. So you can share it on your Facebook, or you can create your own YouTube channel, but I'm not going to do it on mine. But I think it's going to go down. Yeah. Paige is just trying to get her steps in. I don't know about cooking with Paige. You're making everybody dizzy. I'm gonna have to go soon, guys. I wanted to do a video today. I think I still might. I don't want to make a video on making a cake. I've already done that.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow. I still have to work on the floor.
Bing.
Paige is going nuts. What about me? You don't have to live with her. Hang on, somebody's got a question. As a foreigner, is it difficult to open a bank account in time? There's a trillion
No.
YouTube videos on that. It's not difficult if you have a long-term visa, because theoretically, why do you need a bank account in Thailand if you don't live there? So, but people have gotten it on a tourist visa. But no, if you're American, sometimes it's a little different because our government wants them to do it's called a 1099 form. And best bank to go to as an American is Bangkok Bank, because they know how to deal with the U.S. government. Not saying others can't. I know other people from America have different accounts. Okay, Anthony, good to see you, and bye. I know it's late. Well, guys, that is it. I'm not going to keep you guys entertained much longer. I'm going to make a video today. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I don't know. We'll try to make it funny. My friend Klaus is back in Sweden right now. He always says, "Hey, let's make it funny." I really like Klaus. He doesn't think past the moment. We don't talk about stuff that's not happened or bad things about anything. We just talk about whatever's happening at the moment and enjoying the moment. And he always says, "Hey, let's make it funny." So today I'll try to make it funny. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for the donations
Make it funny.
to the channel, and we really appreciate that. I'm going to go make Paige a beer right now so she can take a nap. But anyway, thanks again for the 35,000 subscribers to the channel. It really means a lot to me, and it means a lot to Paige too. So anyway, guys, thanks, and I will see you. We'll see you on the next video.
Okay.
Let me know, guys, in the comment box if you like the video, if you want me to keep doing another live stream here maybe once a week. Let me know if you like that, and maybe not so long. This is like 2 hours now. Bye.